Good morning, and welcome to Entrepreneurship, Bmgt 448, I believe is the correct one. So today we're just going to do a little bit of an introduction and get you thinking about a few things, have you look over the syllabus, etc. The main objective in this course is going to be to produce a well-written, well-researched business plan. Okay, you get to choose the business, and keep it relatively simple. Although I know I said in finance, most of you had finance from me, that it should be really simple in finance, but we can expand things a little bit here. We can shoot for your dreams, if you got something that's a little bit bigger. Now that you've done the stuff, the financial stuff in finance, you should be able to scale that up pretty easily here for entrepreneurship. Now, one thing I want you to note is that this is a big class for entrepreneurship. I'm used to having 12 or 15 students in this class, and I believe we have, 23 in the class, almost double what I'm used to. And so I'm going to make a request that may become a requirement, but that you go ahead and team up. I like people to do individual projects, don't get me wrong, and I know some of you just absolutely are going to insist that you do this individually, and I might allow that, but these projects get pretty big and very, very difficult to correct and give feedback because they, at the end of the day, the project that you finally turn in at the end is probably going to be around 100 pages with attachments and whatnot. Let me say anywhere from 60 to 120. How about, kind of depending on the complexity of your business and how much you put into it. And so it becomes difficult then for me to read those and give the kind of feedback that I need to, especially if I had 23 of those going on. So at this point in time, be thinking about teaming up. If there's somebody in the class, you guys like me, you can go to the classroom and see who all is signed up for the class. They're listed there. If there's people that that you're able to correspond with easily, etc., please think about joining. Either pairing up. 2 would be fine. 3 would be even better. If I could get this down to having 8 or 10 projects, that'd be kind of normal for me, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. So I'll let you guys kind of self-select at this point in time. If I get some similar projects and people haven't teamed up, I may at least strongly suggest or possibly require that you do team up. So I'd rather let you guys pick your partners at this point in time if possible. Okay, again, 2 or 3. I might even allow a 4. Depending on the project and the students involved. So let's take a look at the syllabus just real quickly. Got it here. I think this is probably going to open it up and not download it, which I didn't prefer, but oh well. You guys can look at it in this way too. So spring of 2019, here we are. It's an online course. Obviously, the time is arranged. My office hours are a question mark. I'm kind of semi-retired at this point in time. I do plan to be here most days, and happy to set up times. So if you got questions or you want to just come in and discuss your project or anything else, let me know, and I'll make myself available. That's not a problem. Here we go, weekly assignments and quizzes. That's going to be kind of at my discretion. It might kind of depend on how involved you guys are. If I sense that there's a lagging of interest, then I'll oftentimes do that. So stay involved, stay active, get after it. The business plan assignments are going to be worth 100 points each. What that is the various components of the business plan. Get that kind of a grade. Business plan reviews. Okay, you guys might help me review the business plans. Okay, and then business plan, the presentations and final project. Yeah, this is an online class. Are you going to do a presentation? Yeah. yeah, you're going to have to submit to me a presentation, and I might have to move up this time schedule a little bit on the syllabus. So you notice how I have tentative there, and it's for that reason. We might have to move that up just a little bit in order to get the presentations in so that other people can see them and maybe give me feedback. Okay. Presentations, you guys probably have many more ways to do those than I can shake a stick at. You can probably do them with your phone. I don't know. I'll make some recommendations as we get a little bit closer, or just offer some alternatives, I should say, as we get a little bit closer. Okay. And then your final project, is worth 300 points. Now keep in mind, though, that these individual components of the project are all going to be a part of this final project. So, if you've done reasonably well on these, there's every reason to expect you'll do reasonably well on the final. Okay. If you didn't do as well on this as you would have liked, but you've paid attention to my feedback and updated or improved, that section based on my feedback, then you should expect that you'll do well on the final as well. So, pay attention to the feedback, please. Okay. Do I let you correct it and go back and improve that component of your grade? No, but it will improve then your final grade. So do a good job the first time, but also pay attention to the feedback. Okay, that should be kind of it for the syllabus. And if we go back, clicked on the wrong button there, but we'll go back to the course home here and take a look. It gave you kind of, again, a tentative schedule, and again, we'll break down those components. We're going to start with the financial part, okay? And if you come down here, you'll see other things, but the financial part's here. Again, here's the drop boxes that are for that, so it gives you an idea of how we break this down. And again, you get kind of different scores for these, and so it all contributes to that section, right, that component. You may want to click on the templates, okay, and take a look at that. I've got, business plan for a startup, which is kind of a blank template, okay. Here's the financial part that you're going to do first. It's the Excel spreadsheet. Many of you are going to have leases, and so here's a lease that you could use as a sample. Okay, personal financial statements are required, resumes are required. Okay, different things like that as we go along. Those will be kind of in the management and organization section, but those things are required, and so I have some templates for those here. So, if you're looking for something, you might check here. If you don't find it, let me know. I've got other templates for other things, depending on what you might be doing with your particular business. Okay. Syllabus we kind of looked at. I give you some links to there's some resources. One of the reasons I don't require a book for this is that there's just all kinds of resources out there on the internet. Feel free to do your own searching, but also I've got some links that I provide here, okay, that you can sure take a look at, and that should help you with some of the writing and some of the sections, components that we have for your business plan. Okay. This is kind of the order here that we're going to do things in. You're going to do the financials first, the marketing, management, organization, business description, executive summary. Okay, you'll do a table of contents, okay, and then ultimately, of course, organize the plan and do a presentation. Okay. Gives you a reasonably good idea where we're going. I will probably once a week at least do some kind of a video to let you know where we're at. But there's going to be periods of time when you don't hear from me. Okay, I fully expect that you're going to be working on things. Okay, that you're going to be plugging ahead, and if you got questions, you're going to let me know. Okay. I'll do short videos every week that's going to talk about the stuff that we're happen to be working on at that point in time. I'll give you some ideas about what you ought to do, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. I've also got the templates up here. In any event, at this point in time, what you need to be doing, okay, is one, thinking about a business that you would like to do your business plan for. Okay, I know I shouldn't end a sentence with a preposition. And 2, think if there's other students in class that you might like to team up with. Okay, please consider those 2 things for now. Your first assignment, I don't think I've got a date on it yet, but it's going to be coming up probably the 1st of next week, and that will be to tell me what your business idea is and who, if anybody, you would like to partner up with. Okay, I think I've got a Dropbox for that. I just don't have a date on it. Let me take a look here. Yeah, maybe I don't have a Dropbox for that. I will have a Dropbox for that shortly, and I'll set that up so that you guys will know where to put that. I thought I had that in there. Doggone it. Yeah, business idea. There it is. So it's under the financials. Probably not the best place for it. I maybe should have a separate module for it, but it's under the financials. You're going to give me your business idea, and it would include then who the team members are. And I can set up groups then on the Brightspace so that it's a little easier for me to grade. I can assign 1 grade, and it would go to all the people in the group. So please do those things. Be thinking about those things over the next few days. I will be adding a date on this that will show up to the calendar. I'll probably go ahead and add that as soon as I'm done with this video, so it'll show up pretty soon. So thanks. Welcome to Entrepreneurship class. Good luck, and feel free to contact me if you have any questions.